possible for sure. I was thinking through history to see if there was any example. There might have been something in the early 19th century when our country was in its initial and very original days. But I mean, Donald Trump would have a tremendous amount of problems suing anyone, even if he wasn't president elect, because of the status that he has as a public figure. And under the Times v. Sullivan rule from 1964 Supreme Court decision, the standard that is required to be able to sue someone when you are of such a public figure is incredibly difficult. There's got to be reckless malice. As a president, it's obviously even going to be more difficult. Now, whether or not it is a policy issue is another matter. You know, would he actually dare doing that? And we obviously heard some concerns when some of the women were coming forward, and he was tweeting that he was threatening to sue them. Obviously, he did not. We'll see if that makes a difference once he's president. But there are concerns for journalists now, for sure. I would say in particular, as we've looked in the Obama administration with respect to whether or not journalists will be brought forward in Espionage Act cases, whether they would be potential defendants, whether they would be co-conspirators, whether their records would be subpoenaed. The guidelines that were issued from the Attorney General's office, from the Department of Justice, Eric Holder's office, are exactly what I just said, guidelines, not law. That means a Trump administration or any future administration could just rip them up and throw them out. And you could find journalists prosecuted under the Espionage Act. There's no indication that that would be the case, but we have to see.
Wow, that is horrifying.